Hey guys, how's it going? My name is meteorologist Mike Ventures, and I'm here with my colleague and good friend, meteorologist Sean Bratton. And we are here to provide a very special announcement to all of our followers out there. Sean, what is that announcement?
Well, Mike, yeah, we're going to be launching our new website called the Fantasy Football Weather Guys. And so we're really excited about this launch, really excited about the value that this site can provide to you. So Mike and I both went to school for meteorology. We both have our meteorology degrees. And we also are avid fantasy football players. This is something that we talk about basically season round.
Definitely, we
And
are
one of the
big
things
nerds.
that we've been recently getting more into and talking about is merging those two passions of weather and fantasy football.
Yeah, Sean. So it seems like in the fantasy football community, we read all the expert analyses, all the great commentary on it, and there's one component that's sometimes missed. It's not always, right? It has to be significant weather on average to really kind of mess up some of the projections that some of these guys have. So I think our goal here is to bring that type of information, understanding when that type of weather event will be extreme enough to really kind of alter some of the projections here of some of those experts.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, we have the ESPN, the Yahoos, they put out their projections, but they don't incorporate the influences of weather really adequately enough. And so we've all had those stud running backs, stud QBs, wide receivers, and then at the end of the week, we find out that they completely flopped. They didn't perform up to expectation. Maybe we lost a week because of it. And I think that a lot of people underestimate the influence that weather can have in the performance for that player. So that's what we're here to do. Is we're here to say, hey, this is some of the extreme weather, whether that be rain, cold, wind, snow around the United States at these stadium locations, and saying, hey, these are some players that we need to specifically look at.
Yeah, I completely agree. There are always some of those instances in a given week that could really help you win your fantasy week if you actually pay attention to the weather. So we have just launched a new website, as Sean mentioned. It is fantasyfootballweatherguys.weebly.com. And this is where we're planning to provide some of this information. So there's a couple of features on the website that I think is important that we just introduce and let folks know when we plan on updating things. So, Sean, tell us about the website and tell us about the frequency of updates.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is something that we're going to be updating weekly. And one of the first things you'll see when you log on to our webpage is on the homepage, you'll see a list of all the games for a given week. And we basically color code those to make it easy for you to kind of evaluate what games we're most concerned about. So either it's going to be an extreme, a caution, or really no risk at all. And that's going to be put up every week on Wednesday to accommodate for those Thursday games. Now, that will also be updated for the remainder of the week up until Sunday, just because we want to, bring you the most accurate information, weather information we can, and how we suspect that it may influence fantasy production performance. And then you'll also see that we have a blog page, it's this fantasy football analytics page, and we really break down each game that we're most concerned about. So maybe it's the top 3, 4, 5 games, and we break down exactly what fantasy players we think that are going to be influenced the most, and maybe help you make those really difficult start-sit decisions and, if the weather is impacting them or not.
Right, agree. So, that there are going to be weeks where weather may not be a significant role in certain games or any games in the given week. So those are going to be weeks where we'll take it easy, but we're really going to focus on some of those bigger weeks with those blogs and make sure that you guys, our followers, are aware of some of the embedded risks that some of the fantasy players might have due to those weather impacts. Now, we also have a series of social media that we are going to be launching here. Right now, we already put out a Twitter handle. It's at FF Weather Guys. That's at FF Weather Guys. This is where we're going to share some of this information as well. We'll be linking up to the website. So if you don't remember the website URL, it'll be on Twitter. And we'll make sure we'll put out any type of important updates on Sundays. If weather is going to impact the game right before the game kicks off or whatnot, we'll make sure we'll keep that up to date so you guys can have that type of interaction. So also, one last thing about the website, we do have a mailbox or mail blog type of functionality. So if you want to put any comments or questions in that, Sean or I will be able to answer those in a timely manner. We might even incorporate some into our video blog, depending on how much information we have to go over on a particular week. So we're really excited about launching this website. Me and Sean are diehard fantasy nerds. And actually, Sean's one of my biggest competitor. In some of my leagues. So we decided to put aside our competitive nature and come together as a team here to bring you guys this information. So we're looking forward to really getting this launched out. Sean, do you have any final things you want to say?
We're really excited to be, like as you said, to be launching this. And again, this will be something that's continually growing and that we're going to be adding to. So look for updates. And again, the really important thing is we're looking for feedback and comments. So anything with that mail portion of the website, please give us that feedback and comments so we can continually make this better for you.
All right, guys. We will see you soon. Week 1 is right around the corner. So we're looking forward to getting our fantasy football drafts done and completed, as well as, at fantasy DFS. We're big fans of both. So take care, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.